come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts.
Hello and welcome to my live Q&A session. I'm so excited to be here with you. If you haven't had a chance to watch my workshop, this was the card that we created. So it's a Celebrate Shaker, and then you open it up for a wow pop-up card. So I'm very excited for you to watch the workshop if you haven't had a chance to see it. If you are watching this on the replay, remember you can post your questions either here. Oh, whoops. I'm talking with my hand and my camera just freaked out. So I need to be careful not to do that. But as I was saying, if you are watching on the replay, please make sure that you drop your questions below. I will come back and answer them. If you are in the Facebook group, I can answer them as well. So I'm looking forward to those of you who are live. If you will drop your questions into the chat, and while you're at it, also let me know, do you have anyone special that you would like to send one of these cards to? I'm very excited to hear who you have in mind to make a real wowie card. All right. Oh, Susan, nice. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to come back to this question in just a second. But Susan, I am so glad that your daughter likes the card. That's awesome. All right. Oh, good. Yes. So asked me to make one for her baby shower. That's exciting. Okay, so then the question was, what craft helps me relax the most? And it is by far card making. I love making cards. And more importantly, I love sending cards. And I think that it's really important that we remember that, yes, this is a fantastic craft for us to work on our own mental health. But it's also a way where we can share love out into the world. And that's really my mission at the Creativity Playground, is not only to help you engage in creative play through paper and pixel crafting, but also then to share that love with other people. All right. Okay. So, good. My channel is called Creativity Playground. And so that's on YouTube. You can find it at Creativity Playground. On Instagram, it's at the Creativity Playground. Unfortunately, Creativity Playground was already taken over there. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for popping that up. I'm excited. I'm excited to share um, tutorials with you on my YouTube channel, but I also want to show you the card that I'm working on now. So, and this is going to be a tutorial that's coming up. So you notice in this card, when you open it up, you've got all of that space where you can create whatever you want. And in the video, I shared how when I first made this card, I added photos to each of these areas and gave that card to my mom. But what I want you to think about is it doesn't just have to be rectangular. You can take it into Cricut. And are you ready for this? Okay, I'm not done yet, so I'm just going to show you what I have so far. And then when you open it up, boop, it can be a different shape. So yeah, I'm excited about this, and teaching you how you can do that with any shape and any design on Cricut Design Space. Okay. So, yeah, drop in the chat. Are you a Cricut fan? Because you know what? Even if you are not a Cricut fan, you could accomplish something similar by doing partial die cutting. If you have die cuts and if you enjoy those, then that would be another option as well. Okay. All right. Oh, good. Yay. I'm glad to see that a lot of you love the Cricut. Me too. Okay. And so then yay, I'm glad to see that we have so many Cricut fans out there. My favorite crafty tool is aside from the Cricut, is probably my computer. And let me explain why. In a class like this, so that everybody could access the same paper, I was able to find paper online. I was able to go into Word and create all of the other embellishments. So sometimes I feel like people, are like, I can't afford this. I don't have the money to invest in all of the supplies. And you know what? That's fine. You don't have to. You can create a lot of incredible cards with what you already have. So I think that sometimes we get into this, like I have to have the latest and greatest that everyone is sharing online. And that's good, right? We want to keep our craft companies in business for sure. But if you don't have that, if you need to save up to get what you really, really want, you don't have to stop crafting while you're in save mode. You can use your computer to create your own embellishments and sentiments. All right. Yeah, so please let me know if you have any questions. And while I wait for some questions, let me show you really quickly. Let me do this. And just so you know, I can't see your questions right at this moment because I'm going to show you something and then I'm going to come back to the questions. So just so that you know, when you go to my website and for the class to get your freebie, I just wanted to show you what the freebie is so that you see the value in this. So I shared in the video about, I am notorious for sending birthday cards late. And so what I created was a system to try to help avoid that lateness. But I want to show you what it looks like. So you'll get the perpetual calendar that I showed you in the video, but you're also going to get a course. And so you'll be able to log into this course for free. You're going to have links that will show you how to access me online. But then you're also going to see a video. Maybe, not sure. Let me just continue this way. You'll be able to download the perpetual calendar and card tracker. And then you are going to be able to watch a video where I show you how to put the whole thing together again. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that you saw that. And now I am ready for more questions. Okay. Any fun, crafty hacks that I can share? All right. So I would say that, and this kind of goes back to like some of my favorite tools. I love the Misty. And there are so many things that you can do with the Misty. And so I think a lot of times people think, oh, that's expensive. But you know what? I think there are tools that are absolutely worth saving for and investing in. And for me, the Misty was one of those because I got the corners, like, I don't know what they're called. I think it's just Misty corners or something. But there are a lot of different types of projects that I've created. So for instance, with the triangle, I take my alcohol markers and I use that as a guide and create my own plaid paper, right? Like, who would have thought you could do that? When you're lining things up, I know a lot of the teachers have already showed this, where you can take your project. This is really helpful on shaker cards, especially. Turn it over, put it in the corner of the Misty, and then put your card on top of it. So that is a great tip. And then just the fact that you can stamp over and over again until you really get a clear image the way that you want it. Those are my Misty hacks. Definitely worth investing in that tool. Okay. All right. Susan says, I loved your trick of leaving your glue pin on a sticky note so you can see it. Yeah, partly so I can see it, but also partly because the glue inside, gets on the pin a little bit, and I don't want to have to keep cleaning up my glass mat. So if I always know where that pin is going to be, one, I don't lose it, but two, I don't make a mess all over the place. And I would say that's another crafty tip for you all. When you're creating, if you find that you are losing things, it really is helpful to have a place for everything. So for instance, when I am done with my glue and I put the pin back in, I always set it up in the upper right-hand corner. And then the next time I need to go to it, boom, it is right there. My scissors, whenever I need them, they are in a cup to the left of my glass mat, always there. So that helps streamline your creating time because you're not constantly searching for everything, because everything has its own place. So that is a tip for you. All right. Okay. Does the Misty, or Marion asks, does the Misty ever go on a good sale? Honestly, I do not know. I haven't really seen the Misty go on sale, so maybe those of you in the chat can write down if you've ever seen it go on sale. I do know that I keep hoping that mine will break because I want one of the new ones. Like I have one of the original Misties, but the darn thing keeps holding on. Like it's the same with I'm still using the Cuddle Bug for die cutting. I want it to break so I can get something new, right? Like justify getting something new. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. So, but if the Misty does go on sale, I'll probably just buy it and have two instead of waiting for one to break. All right. Okay. Debbie says, I asked for expensive items for birthdays and Christmas presents. Yes, that is so smart to do that. And that's probably also one of those good things too. If there is a craft shop that you enjoy, like an online craft shop or something, having your friends or family say, hey, maybe you could just get me a gift certificate to that craft shop. And then, you'll be able to more rapidly save for the big ticket items. All right. Okay. Oh, so the question is, how often do I craft? I try to do something a little bit every day. And this is an interesting thing, and let me know in the chat if this would be something you would be interested in seeing on my YouTube channel. Because when Brandy had the kickoff on Wednesday night, and had that Mentimeter game, which was super fun, I loved that. One of the questions was, I think, about this, like how often do you craft? And what I found, some people were saying that, or in general, like what's keeping you back, holding you back, and that's time. And then I saw somebody had put needing extended time. But if you engage in a little bit of creative play every single day, imagine what you could accomplish in 10 minutes at a time. So you could spend 10 minutes one day gathering your supplies. You could spend 10 minutes the next day cutting your papers, 10 minutes the next day getting all of your embellishments together or coloring the images that you want to color. Um, and then the 10 minutes the final day could be putting the whole thing together. So what I would love to do, and if you're interested in this, is to have a series where each video is literally only 10 minutes long, and we just in real time, no like speed up with voiceover, but where we actually craft together just for 10 minutes and see what we can come up with. I don't know. What do you think? Does that sound interesting or boring? Okay. All right. Oh, I love Deanna's. In my head, I craft every single day, but in reality, once every couple months, right? And I think that's the key. Like, that's so true. If people are waiting for big blocks of time, chances are you're not going to find it because you're all busy. Our lives are busy. And especially if you have kids, a family, like it's harder to make that time, but you can still 10 minutes away. Put your phone down, stop scrolling for 10 minutes, and imagine what you could do over time, just 10 minutes a day. All right. Okay. Oh, that's a wrap. Bummer. Okay. If I did not get to your question, don't worry. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look in the chat. But again, please join me on my YouTube channel at Creativity Playground. Hopefully, you are registered or signed up for my newsletter and the free perpetual calendar and card tracker. And we can stay in touch with the newsletter. But please note on that when you sign up, you're going to get an immediate email that gives you the tracker. Then you're going to get 3 more emails over the next 3 days. If you open up each one of those, then you end up on the newsletter mailing list, but I'm not sending you like email every single day, just those first 4. Okay. I'm not very good about sending email in general, so there's no way I could do it every day. Okay. Thank you all. Oh, Helen, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the chat and the presentation. I cannot wait to see what you all make, especially how creative you get with the design. Okay. Bye. See you in the Facebook group.